Live.
5 at 5. Or 11 at 8. All right. Waiting for everything to catch up. There it goes. Hey, this is Texas Rider Show, episode 11. How's everything? How's everyone going? Oh, what was that? We got echo. What's
We're
going
good.
on? All right.
Hello,
Yep.
everybody.
How's everyone doing in the chat? I hope everyone's well. Let's do a little bit of shout outs in the chat. We always shout them out first. Let's say Kathleen Brandt's the first one in. Hello, Kathleen. Biker's Basement. He's in the house.
Hey,
What's going
Mike.
on, Mike? Hope all is well. See Jim Sands. You already know him. That's Wizards World. Texas Rider. That's me. Hey. And so get this. That's my wife. Hope she's well. She's in the other room moderating. Mothership Products. Dwayne. What's going on?
What's up?
Mr. GRD's in the house. How's everything?
Hey, GRD.
All right. We're all saluting. Here's our beer. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers to the show.
Cheers.
All right. So, topics of the day. We got plenty to share for you. Guess what? Dwayne didn't think it was going to happen, but Dwayne bought another bike. So, we're going to talk about that a little bit. Wizards World, he just bought some jewelry. Last week we had Kathleen Brand on. She had some really nice jewelry to display, and everything was real pretty. And hope you went to go check her YouTube out. I linked it in the description last time. I'll probably link it again this week. But she has some really nice jewelry, and Wizard wants to kind of talk about it a little bit, and stuff like that. So, hey Kathleen, how's it going? She said hi in there. So Dwayne, tell me what's going on in your world. Well, first of all, your auction. Did you go any auctions, or you just kind
No.
of put that on the side? Because it seems like every week we get together on Friday, we talk about what we're going to talk about on Saturday, and next thing you know, he brings up, hey, hey, I bought another bike. So it seems like his garage is turning into a bike shop.
It is. It's a sickness. I need an intervention, guys. Just send me $2,000 and I'll quit buying bikes.
Oh, there you go. That's fun.
So, yeah, I bought another one.
So, do you want that $2,000 in pennies?
Hey, I'll take it any way you want to send it, buddy. You just make sure you pay shipping on $2,000 in pennies.
All right.
So, yeah, I did. I bought another bike. This is a project bike. It is it's a 2005 Suzuki. Well, it's a Boulevard, but it used to be called a Savage. So, in 2004, it was a Savage. In 2005, it was a Boulevard S40. So, I bought that out for that, and there's the motor for it. It's a single-cylinder 650. Shut up, Carol.
Oh, Carol's in the house too. Hey, Carol, how's it going? Shout out to you.
Hey, Carol.
Yep. This is definitely a project bike. It's a 2005, so it's the newest bike I have. I bought it for $200, and
Oh
it
my
came with that
goodness.
jack right there, the jack that it's sitting on, which is an actual little, motorcycle jack. It's nothing special, but that definitely helps us out. And it came with a helmet and a windshield, all the parts to put it back together. It did have a bad transmission, so I'll have to fix that up. But I'm having a lot of time tinkering, so a lot of fun doing it, and a lot of spending my time doing it, making some money. So, and
So-
Heather's okay with it as long as I don't lose money. If I start
Right.
losing money, then she's going to get ornery with me.
So the question is, that part bike that you had and that other one, you sold that? Is that correct?
Oh yeah, I did. So the Hondas, the CB900Cs that I had, the 10 speeds, and I sold those for $1,000 for both of them. I bought them for $500. I didn't put any money into any of them, and flipped it for $1,000. And then I also have sold several parts off of that bike before I sold it. So I think I did about $300 plus the 1,000. So I'm made $1,300 off of a $500 investment. So
Wow,
There
that's
you
awesome.
go. That's the way to do it.
Man, yeah, for sure.
So,
Dragonfly's in the house. How's it going?
Tammy
Is that
Beauty,
Dragonfly?
Tammy Beauty Tutorials is in the house. Hey, how's it going?
how are you?
Hope all is well.
No.
So, and I'm going to buy another one tomorrow. So just warning you guys now. You know, I found another one where a man had a unfortunate incident happen, and he has a brain injury, and his wife is selling off his 2 bikes. So
not to get into detail, but did it happen on a motorcycle or it was just something else?
I don't know.
happened?
I didn't ask.
Yeah.
I don't believe so. I
Okay.
think she would have said that if it would have happened that way. So,
Yeah.
But it's the same one as my 1400 Intruder. It's a 1999 Intruder, and I have a 95 Intruder right now.
So now you can upgrade it. Like you can keep the 99 and sell your
Yeah,
own.
I'll take the 2 bikes and make one badass bike and one project bike. So
there you
that'll
go.
probably be how it works out.
Say hi to Tammy. Tammy's in the house.
Hey, what's going on?
So,
Cool.
so James, I understand you bought a new headlight for your bike.
Yeah, I did. So I guess it was 2 Saturdays ago when we went to Conroe. We went to go visit a buddy that we went to go ride, and he was telling us we were talking about headlights. I was like, man, I'd like to get one of those the headlights that has the the HD stuff like that. It was the Daybreaker.
LED.
Yeah, it was the Daybreaker one, and Wizard paid what $200-300 for his. I was like, I
Right.
don't know if I can. I mean, I can afford it, but I don't know if I want to spend that kind of money right now on a headlight. He's like, dude, and what does he have? He has a Fat Boy, right?
Yeah, he's got a Fat Boy.
He has a Fat Boy, and he said, dude, on Amazon I found this same light, look just like Wizard's, and he's like, I got this thing for like $45-50. So then I went home before the show and I did some research, and I found a light that will fit mine for I think it was $59, free shipping. So that's gonna come in on Wednesday, and I'm gonna do a review on it. It's gonna be posted on our txrider.com website,
Nice.
and we're gonna do some reviews on that and see how it goes. And I believe Wizard World, he just told me yesterday he got from the same company. It was what was the company name?
Belt and Road.
Yeah, Belt and Ride or something like that.
No,
Anyway,
Belt and Road.
oh, Belt and Road. He
Yeah.
found the same light, I guess, but it has the halo on it.
And
So
it's-
we're gonna,
It's the color changing LED halo.
and it works off your cell phone.
You work it off your cell phone. And the thing that James and I both like about this company, and we're going to do a video on it when we put them in and do some reviews on it. But one of the things that we like about this company, it's a 365-day guarantee return.
Mhm.
Wow. Holy cow, that's great.
Yeah. So that's a whole year. If you don't like it for whatever reason, you send it back, they give you your money.
So now, what's the difference between what James bought and what you bought? The Halo. What is the difference?
The halo ring.
There's the halo ring, really. That's it.
Yeah, the halo ring is the difference. And then mine will hook up to a Bluetooth app, and then I can control the halo lights through a Bluetooth.
Now they had some that were cheaper, but there's a special ring that needs to go with it, was another $15. So with this company, they included the special ring, the plugging adapter, and the light. So
are you talking about the exterior chrome ring?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a retaining ring.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Gotcha.
So that was included in the package. So I was like, well, it's worth
Nice.
it, I
Hey,
saved like
maybe I'll
$5.
look into it.
Yeah, for sure. The cool thing about Amazon is that let's say you're looking for, if you type in the light, whatever, if it's a Daybreaker, because they have Daybreakers for all kinds of motorcycles. So let's say you type in the Daybreaker motorcycle model that you want for your bike, and then there's on the very top there's a where you put a search in, it shows you where, okay, will this fit your bike? Then you put your bike information, and it'll give you a green light or a red light or a green
Nice.
color saying that this will fit your bike. It's guaranteed. So that's what
Yeah,
I
you know,
did.
they've been doing that a lot on different bike sites. You know, you have your garage that you can pick the bike
Yeah,
out of your
exactly.
garage, and it'll tell you, yes, it fits.
Yeah, which is, reassuring, because you're like, oh
Heck,
man,
yeah.
I don't want to spend 50 to 100 bucks and this thing not fit.
Exactly. You'd have to pawn it off on some, doodle like me or something, you know.
Right? Yep, for sure.
Also, let them know that I have a GoPro, brand new GoPro 7 Silver Edition for sale. And I'll take $200 for it, and it's brand new. It's not even out of the box.
So just to throw in a little plug-in, if you want a Hero 7, contact Wizards World.
I don't know if you can see it through the
With the
thing
blue
right
light.
there, but it's the GoPro 7 in the box, brand new.
That's awesome. So there you go, guys.
None of your effing business is in the house. What's going on?
What's up, Randall?
Hope all is well. Hope all is well, Randall. Good to see you this week.
Okay, well, while we're talking, let's talk about Kathleen's jewelry for a little bit.
Yeah,
there
let's
you go.
blow him up.
Yep.
Make him big. Let's see
Yep.
it.
So real quick, I'll if y'all missed it last week, we're gonna put her website or her YouTube channel in there. You can also find it on the txrider.com once we finish that. You'll be able to see her jewelry. Everything's handmade, but he'll go into detail for you because he just bought some. He picked it up today. So, what do you think about it?
Well, blow me up and I'll show them.
All right, give me a second here. There you go.
There I am, bigger
Oh, man.
Close
Yeah,
up.
that's
See that? Look at that. See, that's good
Nice.
looking. That's good looking piece of jewelry right there.
That's
Those are
right.
buffalo head nickels and turquoise and leather. I like it.
Now, is it leather braid?
Yes,
Nice.
she braided the leather, and so it's all
That's great.
nice. So you can see.
Beautiful. She really is. She really does great work.
Yep. And I went by her house and picked it up. Go ahead and put me back normal.
Yeah, please. This is hurting me. I know.
I know, right? Whoa! Don't do that again. That was scary.
So I went by her house and she showed me her techniques for how she does the gold wire wrapping and stuff. And I'm telling you, this lady is a true artist.
I know.
I mean,
You know it.
and I bought my wife a amethyst tree of life pendant, and
Great.
and I'm telling you, it's beautiful. She loves
Yeah,
it.
I have exactly one of those, exactly the same. I
Yep.
bought one for my wife.
Yep, and it's beautiful work, and she does all of them. There's no two alike. They're all hand done.
And she's
Exactly.
completely humble about it. She really doesn't, pop off about how good she is. She's very, very humble, which is
Which I think
because her work is grandiose. I mean, it's great.
and I think sometimes she talks herself down, like, it's not
Absolutely.
that great, And that's when Dragonfly, which is my stepmom, I bought her. What was it, last Christmas? Is Kathleen made it from scratch, so it's not one like another. It was that Dragonfly bracelet, So
Yep.
when she was first making it, she would send pictures. I'm like, oh, this is gonna turn out sweet.
Yeah.
Okay, we got Marie Perlet in the house. I hope I pronounced that right.
It's Perlet.
Yeah, per we keep saying that every week.
Perlet. My bad. I'm
That's
old. You can forgive me.
No, we can't.
So James and I are going to do a ride tomorrow with a couple other friends. Just let anybody know that if they want to join. Don, that's
I want to join.
Come on, let's go. You can spend the night at our house.
Kathleen, you tell Don that if he wants to join us, he's more than welcome. Just let us know.
Oh, that'd be fun.
That would be cool. Get him back on the bike.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool. And then, well, we didn't get to ride today, prior obligations. So you know, if I can't ride Saturday, I try to make it Sunday. So, and hopefully I'll get some. I need to charge up the GoPros, and we'll get some footage on that. So, I'm not sure where we're riding to yet. So, with it being Sunday, it might not be too long. But we're gonna start early, so it didn't. I noticed today it was very hot. You know.
Oh yeah, it was.
Crazy. And then coming up,
Marie says that's why Dwayne can remember is because she had to explain it to me several times. She had to put it in here like she did above per let, so I had to. Okay, I got it.
That's good.
Oh, thank you, Tammy. Appreciate the subscription or subscriber, I should say.
Oh, he said he hasn't started it in, I guess, in years. So.
Well, get his ass out there, Kathleen. Get him cranking on, wrenching on it a little bit.
There you go.
Can't do that much. Going.
So, Dwayne, with these project bikes, are you gonna possibly get a camera, videotaped, or?
I don't know.
Man, that'd be some really cool footage.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It's kind of weird. I don't know. I'm not.
Even if you put that action camera on your head, you know, and film it that way.
Yeah, then you're drinking beer.
Yeah, no, going up and down.
See the roof.
All right, you got your camera here. I go.
Yep. Yeah, I'm not sure. I might do some footage on some stuff. We'll see.
Why does it have this weird sound to it? Who is that?
Yeah, I don't know. There's an echo now.
It's not me.
Is it
That's
me?
Weird. Check one. That's not you, Dwayne.
Okay.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, I think it might be Wizard's World.
I think so too.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I don't have anything else that's going on. That you should get a feedback.
You don't have another computer on? Or
yeah,
muted?
it's on, but it's muted.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
Carol said it's Wizard. Like all of a sudden it just started. That's weird.
You're busted. Yeah, exactly. It just gets started.
Yeah, because I just muted your mic. I muted Wizard's mic, and now it's working. That's weird. There we go.
So, yep, we got Kathleen jewelry. We've got my ever, filling up garage. What about you, James? What you got going on?
So, real quick, do you, when you get off of work, do you work on it right away, or do you work on it like on a Friday, and then into Saturday morning?
I'm out in the garage every night.
Oh, okay.
If I have stuff to do. There are some, like right now, I'm waiting for parts, so I can't really do anything.
Hold on, we gotta fix this. We gotta fix this.
Yeah, it's getting bad now.
Are you there? I just muted Wizard. I think you have two sounds going on.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but it's getting worse, so.
Oh, yeah. So Angie says, do you have YouTube open?
Yeah, I did have a YouTube open. Does it sound better now?
Oh, there's some. No, I can still hear it. I can hear myself.
I don't know where it's coming from.
Is it going from your speaker to your mic?
I think.
No, I don't. Oh,
maybe put some headphones on.
All right, hang on.
All right, is that good?
Yeah, that's great right there. Just leave it right there.
Just me, never fails, right? That's the fun of the show. It's all good.
So I pretty much when I get off work, I go out in the garage if I have stuff to do. If not, wow, what in the hell?
Oh.
He must have speakers hooked up or something. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. That's what I need to do to get this Sportster set up and running again. I actually went out while Angie was at work. Uh, I got up a little early this morning, set everything because I have the carburetor all in pieces in different sections. So
Right.
today I grabbed them and put them all in one and with the new kit I'm going to be putting on there. So I'm going to
Right.
film that. Just don't
Yeah.
know.
Well, and we were talking that, okay, 9 times out of 10, the reason I get these bikes for so cheap is it seems that everybody has problems with their carburetor. Whatever you did, Wizard World, that's worked.
Yeah. Well, I
It's
noticed
not,
that.
there's no extra now.
Yeah, and like I was telling you yesterday, is that the first time I took a carburetor apart was with the Sportster, and
Mm-hmm.
I noticed how I mean it's not complicated. All you got to figure out, you
Yeah.
got these little tiny pinholes in there, and when you blow all those out, if you have a compressor, and you don't need a high-end compressor. I mean, I have a little small miniature one, like maybe that big, and it's strong enough, and it blows all those little pinholes out.
Right.
Uh,
Well, and they also make they make a little kit, and basically they're little cleaners. If you've ever been a welder or anything like that with a torch,
yeah.
they look a lot like what you clean the torch with. They're
Oh,
just
right,
very
right.
tiny, and they're like little files, and it works perfect to clean out jets and stuff like that. But
It,
um,
it-
9 times out of 10, the problem with a bike nowadays, well, you guys have fuel injection on yours, I think.
yeah,
But,
we do.
Is
I'm
my
the older
speaker
one.
better now?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
we
is
can't.
very-
There's no
much
reason.
better.
Yeah, whatever you did, that's perfect.
Okay.
So, the carburetors, and I think the reason it happens on bikes so often is that people put them away for the winter and they don't prep it, and so the gas either sits in there or gels or varnishes in the carburetor and
Right.
clogs everything up. So everybody, and if you go to buy a carburetor, if you think your carburetor is bad, you go and look at a price on one. Like for my Intruder 1400, the carburetor itself, if you have to buy a new one, is $760. So people would say, "Oh, I'm not going to do that," but in reality, the kit for it is about $25, and anybody can really do it. I mean, if you can handle a screwdriver, you can honestly do this. You just look on YouTube. It's like 4 screws to take the float bowl off. Then you just clean everything. You don't. I mean, they even come with the float needle and seat. They
Yeah.
come with those. It's one screw to take those out, put those in. You tap a little pin out to get the floats off, just so you can clean them up.
Right.
It's really simple. So just keep in mind, if you're ever looking at a bike or anything, and they say there's carburetor problems, it's not that difficult to fix those.
Yeah,
Sometimes
don't be scared.
it's hard to
Randall
do.
asked, "Did you see the post, JW?"
Yes, I did.
Okay.
In fact, I'll show that here in a little bit after our little break here.
So sometimes it's difficult to tune them,
Yeah.
but it's not difficult to clean them, which is typically the problem.
I think
So-
that's the most thing that people is scared of is getting the right mixture of the air and the gas together with, like you said, with tuning. But I have an SS on the Sportster, and the SSs are a little cheaper than what your end is. I think a brand new one was like $350, but my carb kit was like $20.
Yeah, exactly.
But like you said, it all depends on. But like if you have one that's already set for that bike and you mark your jet where it was and you pull it up, you replace it with the new one, you can kind of have an idea.
Yeah,
And
putting a
when you
kit
put
in a
everything
carburetor
together-
doesn't change typically does not change the way it's tuned. There's an air fuel mixture screw that you can change.
Right.
And that's different. Just cleaning the carburetor, you open it up, you clean everything out, you check the diaphragms. Not to plug my own channel here, but I did do it on my Intruder on my YouTube. I pulled it apart and just kind of went through it really quick, and showed how a kit's put in. It's not hard, and then most of the time that'll fix a lot of your problems.
Yeah.
Just
Hey.
because it only takes one little speck of dirt to get stuck in that primary jet.
Oh my
And
goodness.
it doesn't work.
Yep, for sure.
It'll hang up and make it run bad.
Yep.
Horrible.
Just again, she did the plug-in. That's cool. don't forget, Dwayne has a channel, Mothership Motorsports. Wizards World has a channel, Wizards World on YouTube.
And
I'm gonna link
Backroad
it.
Bikers.
Backroad Bikers. It's all gonna be in the description above or below. I mean, not above, below. So you guys check them out. Also, let's check out the Texas Rider community here.
Oh
There
yeah, let's check it out.
should be some new. All right, here should be some new posts here. Let's share this now. Get this over here. All right. All right. Let's see who we got here. And if you haven't already, go to the Facebook page. Type in Texas Rider. And if you don't see the Texas flag here, you're not on the Facebook page.
You know what I think you should do, James?
What's that?
You should make it a group.
Well, I think when I started, I wanted to make it a group, so when they posted, it would post on there, and I don't have to go to the community tab. So
Right.
that's
You
that's
see,
what I was
why
trying to
if you
do.
Make it a group, then you don't, like you said, you don't have to go to the community tab. Plus, every time I post, I have to go find it. Whereas if it's a group, I can put it into my shortcuts as a group.
Right. I wonder if I can change it now, since I'm already or started a new
I don't
one.
know if you can or can't, but I think that would make it better and make it easier for people to find stuff.
Yeah, because if they do a Texas Rider, you know, if let's say like Randall posted something, he can't see it unless he actually goes to the community tab.
Yeah, exactly right.
So that was my bad. I messed up on that. I mean, like I said, at that time, I didn't know a lot about Facebook, but I created this little area here. So.
Oh no, I'm not trying to be critical. I'm just trying to.
I know, but I'm trying to. That's why when I created this page, I was like, okay, if someone's posting stuff on here, where's their posting tabs? And then I clicked every little tab right here, and I was like, okay, there it is. You know, so this is Dwayne's projects here. Damn, Dwayne. It's like looks like a bike shop. Look at this.
I know. That's the one I ride every day. That's the one I ride to work. That's my Intruder 800.
So do you get better gas mileage now since you fixed everything?
Yeah. You know, I'm not getting like 15 on a motorcycle now. I'm getting about 56.
Oh, wow. Now, I don't know if we talked about this last week, but did you fix that overheating problem?
Yeah, I did. I fixed it. It was a broken oil pump shaft that drives the water pump, so I just replaced the oil pump. It was about $30, I think, was the oil pump was $30.
Man.
And no problems now.
You have to be liking those gas prices and gas mileage, you know.
Yeah, ours actually went up a little bit. Ours is up to like 229 now.
Is it really that much?
Yeah.
Man,
yeah.
Houston, we're still at like between 135 and 150.
See, we never got that low. I think we only got into $1.80.
Wow.
But yeah, I think a lot of it has to do with the taxes that are charged by the state.
Okay.
So
yeah, it makes sense.
So that's the big brother. That's the 1400.
So this is the one you're going to keep then, right? Or eventually?
Yeah, the 800 is actually for sale now. So
okay, cool.
I bought it for 300, put about 300 into it, and I'm selling it for about 2,500.
Oh, cool. Nice.
And I brought up, and if you want, James, I brought up the headlight that I got.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we can talk about it. Yeah, sure. So, man, I was just noticing something, Dwayne, on these tires. They look pretty decent.
Oh yeah, the tires are in great shape.
They look like they're almost brand new.
Yeah, he had just changed the tire on that Intruder.
Oh wow,
the rear tire.
Yeah, for sure.
I think he changed it the year before. So now that's Chance's bike. That's a Yamaha XS850 triple.
Okay.
I brought it up anytime you want to put it up.
Okay. And
Stanley's little Kawasaki LTD 454.
Nice. And I know too is the Harley dealerships. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's a general thing here is for any bike, but I think is it every front tire that you change, you're going to change your back one twice is I think what the dealership told us. So you're going to go through 2 back tires before you would change the front tires just because of the weight and stuff like that.
And since you're talking about tires, there's brands of tires out there that are better than others.
For sure.
Right, for sure. And that could be on another episode.
And we can do that our next episode and discuss tires.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll put that in your notes.
There you go. All right, that's that again. All right, let me bring Wizard's stuff up here. Let me get it up here. Hold on a second. All right, so this is the light that he got.
Right there. And as you can see, it's controlled by the LE. And over here, you'll see where it says make sure it fits. Then you verify the product fitting your information, and then you can see what it looks like right there with the halo ring and the different colors around it. And this is all the stuff you get with it. The Bluetooth receiver and this wider cell phone app. It's a 4-piece projector, high beam, double die cast aluminum, 16 pieces Cree LED chips.
And Cree is one of the top brands. It's not this, because I actually had some Cree stock at one time when they first came around, and Cree is one of the higher end LEDs that you can get.
Nice.
Oh, that's cool. He's playing a video.
Yeah, there's a little video on it.
Oh, cool.
Headlight from Belton Road, my Daymaker.
I'm gonna speed it up a little bit.
Okay. So, if anybody's interested, we're gonna display this light installation. We're gonna do an installation on both bikes, both headlights. We're gonna do a comparison for the original light compared to the other one, and we're gonna do a darkness test on it too.
Really nice and nice stuff. Really cool. Thank you.
So,
oh, Marie says, real quick, she said, "What the hell? We only dropped to $2.39 a gallon." I guess Houston, man, it's crazy.
Yep. And if you look right down here at the bottom, lifetime warranty and 365 days money back.
Yep.
100% satisfaction guaranteed.
You can't beat that.
Nope.
For sure.
No.
Yeah, exactly. Nunya says a smart headlight. I know. Who would have thought that in our day and age we'd be, figuring out how to mess with our headlight with our damn phone.
I know, isn't that crazy?
Yep.
Real quick, I think Randall posted something, so let me go back to Texas Rider here. I think he has a couple pictures in there too. We'll display that since he asked about it. So that's Dwayne's projects, and then now we have Randall just posted this.
Right there.
So that's him right there, I think. Yep.
Yep.
So did you take the picture, Wizard?
Yep, I did.
Oh, okay. And then this is kind of funny here too. Peace talk begins. Kentucky Fried Chicken. So, and like you said, guys, if you have any bike pictures or cars, hot rods, stuff like that, post them in here. So there's Wizard World and Randall there, in Wyoming.
By the way, in case anybody wants to know, Randall's nickname is Asshole.
Oh, is it? Cool.
Yeah.
So if I ever see him again, I'll call him Asshole.
Yep.
Nice.
Awesome.
Sounds good. See who else we have in the house. All right.
We got 11 people still hanging out with us. That's awesome.
All right. Cool. So what I wanted to talk about today was the Harley Davidson. This is going to be on standard on the 2021 models of all the ones that have radios. Like your Street Glide, your Road Glide, Ultra Limited lows or Ultra Limited stuff like that. They now see when Harley Davidson first came out with the radio, the touchscreen radio. They did the touchscreen on it. It's called the GTS Boombox, and what they did was I guess Harley and Apple got together and created CarPlay. Now everyone has CarPlay. Well, the newer model cars have CarPlay, and they don't. You know, you can hook it up your phone and then have your apps basically on that radio, and you can listen to iHeart and all the other stuff. Everyone should know about CarPlay. So they had it for the 2019 and up bikes. So when this radio came out, and I've talked about it before, I had issues with my radio right now. Well, not right now, but before. And I'm still trying to work through that to see if it messes up. That's another reason why I have my GoPro. It's to capture if that radio goes out again. I can show Harley Davidson what the issue is. But anyway, they are now coming out from 2021. They're coming out with a update to now have Android Auto. So everyone that doesn't have a iPhone now that has Android can now connect to their bike. And I need to do some more research, but on, you know, I guess it's just been on the Harley Davidson, because that's their own app that has the you know, the engine status and all the other stuff on there. But you know, when it first came out with that, when CarPlay first came out with Harley, a lot of the Android people, they're like, man, this kind of sucks, man. What's going on with this? You know, why didn't they not come out at the same time? Well, Harley's decision now, I guess they had to work out kinks, is to have Android now, which is Auto, is now in there. So anyone that does have, if you didn't know, when I think it's going to come out, well, it's past March, but I think the end of March it was going to come out. March 11th was supposed to be the date, but when I looked on the Harley Davidson dealership, it wasn't quite ready yet. In order for you to update their system, you're now going to have to go to the dealership in order for you to do that. So they should probably have the update there. I wouldn't recommend doing it yourself. Just have them do it. It shouldn't cost it. They said it wasn't going to cost anything to update it. But just
That'd
I'm
be
not.
nice for Android users, right?
Yeah, you know, because that was if you go into a lot of the street glide and road glide forums, that they were kind of complaining, because there's, I guess, you know, it's a mixture. A lot of people have Apple, but I guess more people have Android, just depending on your personal preference. You know, so now Android's in the effect. It's going to show just like the CarPlay, you know, what their apps and all that other stuff. Now there were certain on the CarPlay, in order for that to be active, it wasn't just plug and play for Wizard and our bikes. So they have what is called a WHIM. It's WHIM. It's an adapter, an extra. Of course, Harley Davidson, they basically charge for everything. So there's an adapter on there that you had to buy extra. It was like $3.99 in order for a CarPlay to work, and it all linked into another. So you buy the WHIM. It's an adapter. You plug it in. Then you have to buy the headset that goes to the WHIM. So the WHIM was $3.99. The headset was like another $799 just to get CarPlay to read with your radio. So you had the headset on there. You could talk, "Hey Siri, does this." So Harley Davidson had I don't say a glitch, but you can now flash your radio, and that's just what I did, because I'm not going to pay $1,000 just for this headset, because we weren't going to go with that headset. It was a Harley Davidson headset, and Wizard and I weren't going to spend that kind of money, and that's why we went with the Cardo. So we went with the Cardo. We told the dealership, hey, look, you know, we want to eventually install WHIM in there. So what they did was they flashed it, and you can actually flash your radio without having the WHIM on there.
Well, actually, let me interrupt you for just a second. They don't really flash your radio. They have a printout that tells what is going to be on there, and there's some of them that are checked, some of them that are unchecked. And if you uncheck the WHIM, then it's going to be active.
Right. Well, yeah, I should say active, and not really flashing.
Yeah.
So all they have to do in order for them, like if you buy the WHIM, you put it on yourself, you go to the dealership, it's not going to work right away because some people are pissed off. And then you go to the dealership and say, look, I just bought the WHIM. It's installed already. I need you to go in there, open up the computer program that connects to your radio, and uncheck that box. And once they do that, everything is active. But anyway, this is what we did. We didn't install the WHIM. but I wanted CarPlay just to have the apps on that radio, and I could play iHeart, and I was able to use my controls to switch to the iHeart radio stations and everything else. You know, it's just
Me
so
too.
much easier instead of having a phone mounted to the handlebar. You know, selecting your, you know, trying to pay attention to the road and figuring out your controls from there. But they'll flash it, or not flash, but they'll uncheck that box and you're ready to go.
Nice.
Then once they do that, you're done. So, and I'm not sure how Android Auto until it's, you know, because I plan on doing the update either way, you know, just to update the system, because I think it's going to be not just Android Auto, but there's probably going to be some glitch updates and everything else too. So
Nice. So
that's
I got a
just
question for both you guys.
yeah.
All right. So Jim, Wizards World, what's your next? What are you going to do on your bike next? What is your next add-on or
Well,
whatever you're planning on doing?
I'm shopping for some different type of floorboards and freeway pegs for mine, and I haven't found anything that I've really fallen in love with yet. I may wait and see what this rally has when we go down there from the vendors and see what they have. You know, so I'm kind of you know, start dressing my bike out. That's why I'm changing it to an LED headlight. And that way, when I put the colors on my bike, my accent lights, I can match the LED light, the accent lights, and it'll make it a pretty bitchin' looking ride.
Man,
Yeah,
you can almost make it like a disco ball going.
By the way, the LED lights will go to music.
Oh my goodness! I can't believe
Wow.
that.
The LED headlight will go
Oh, that's gone too far now, man. That's crazy.
to. I
You
can
just see them?
down the road.
I tell you what, though, if you're behind someone, it might look like, you know, you need to pull over somebody. You know,
right? Yeah.
if you have that ready,
Get out of the way.
they might get out of your way. You're like, oh, screw this. Who's behind me? Might be a motorcycle cop.
Yeah. So what about you, James? What's your next add-on, or what are you gonna? What's your plan for your bike you ride now?
Well, so I ordered the other headlight. It should be in Wednesday. I'm gonna wait to record it. You know, it's gonna be and supposedly it might take you like 5-10 minutes. They said to do this. Basically, you're undoing your ring. You have your glass. Unplug it, plug it back in, put your light in, and then the ring. So
Well,
I
damn,
already-
that's a 2-year job right there.
I know, right? I've already, and I'm gonna do a video on this. Everything is LED except for my headlight. I did the Pro Beam headlights, and I've already talked about that on the show. You know, the ring lights, and then whenever I hit my turn signal, the ring lights around it goes away, and then it flashes the yellow.
Oh, right.
So
right.
I did all that already. Wizard Worlds says, man, if I give you I'll give you a back seat. It's brand new. I haven't used it. I'll give you a back seat if you buy the hardware. So I already bought the hardware for that. So he gave me the back seat of it, snapped right in, perfect. The only thing left, and I'm gonna probably save up money for it, is to maybe do a stage 1, which is because believe it or not, the 107 is actually, when you throttle it up, I mean it goes. It's pretty quick. I might do just the stage 1 on it, which is nothing with the engine. All it is the slip-on pipes, the module that you can, you know, I haven't decided. I'm gonna look into modules because they have an app for that now too, that you can control like your airflow and all this other stuff. You know, they have an app for everything, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
absolutely.
So,
And then the air breather. I want to keep the air breather like it is because I've seen it. Only thing we're changing is maybe like it's like a K&N filter, or something I can.
The element, changing out the element.
Yeah, something I can. You know, use that. Like I know they have a kit for it where you can wash it.
Yeah,
use
the
use
K&Ns
kit
are
cleaner.
all. You buy them once. I mean, they're expensive. They're like $100, but you buy them once, and then you just they have a recondition. You can wash them and then recondition them, put them back in.
Right.
just-
And
go ahead. There's just a little quick change of have you suffered any road rage from people?
Me?
Yeah.
A little bit. I know I'm in a Facebook group about riders in Utah, And since we went to that lane filtering, which is when you're stopped in Utah now, you're allowed to, as you know, on a bike, you're allowed to go between cars up to the front.
Yep.
Well, I've heard a lot of people where the front drivers get pissed off about that, or they don't know that it's actually a law here in Utah now. So they'll cut people off. They'll, you know, and I personally don't do it just because there's not that much. For me, there's not that much traffic where I'm at, so I don't even really. It doesn't gain me anything.
I've had people swerve at me on the road and stuff like that, and you know, your life's not worth it to try to catch up to them. I just shared a screen, James, where you can bring it up and watch this. I'll start it. This is where somebody that started cutting this motorcyclist off.
I noticed too. Oh crap!
Whoa!
But it looked like.
Oh,
He's unscrewing himself off. Oh my goodness!
That's called karma right there, buddy. That's
what
karma.
And look, he just drives away and says, "See you."
The car's upside down and everything. Holy cow.
So was this car not paying attention?
Yeah, and he went over and the guy swerved at the motorcyclist.
Oh my!
He kicked his door, and then karma caught him.
Holy crap, man! That's a funny one, right? I mean, it's not funny, but it is because
it's not funny, but it kind of serves him right, doing that kind of stuff. So I've obviously never had anything like that.
No, definitely not.
No, but I had a lady that went around. I was on I-10, 610, and coming up over the 59 interchange, and this lady's right behind me, and she's tailgating me. And I slowed down, and I put my hands down for her to slow down, and then she zooms around me, and she's got a young girl in the car in the passenger side. Younger, I'm saying like 7, 8 years old, something like that. And she gets up on the shoulder and runs over and then cuts right in front of me and slams on her brakes.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
It's like, you can't go anywhere. I couldn't go anywhere because the people in front of me, there's cars on the side of me, and this woman had to go do that. And I got a little hot under the collar, and then I rolled up alongside of her, and I went just like this. No.
No. Well, that's the thing.
And that's the finger you used too, right?
Yeah, it actually was.
It was the other one, the five fingers.
Yeah. Okay. I should wait while we're talking about fingers. I had something like that happen to me years ago. I'm riding my motorcycle. I'm on the freeway, and this woman cuts me off. I happen to get off the freeway, and I happen to pull in the same filling station she was at. She walked over to me, and she says, I didn't see you. I'm sorry for cutting you off. She says, that was really nice of you to wave at me. I said, I wasn't waving at you. She says, what were you doing then? I said, I sent you a whole flock of those.
Oh, geez. And that one picture or that one video you sent Wizard World that we just watched, this is where safety comes in effect. Is like if you're not used to locking your back brake up, that's when you need to take a safety course or go out and practice locking your brake up like that. Or if you have the anti-lock brake system kind of like we do, it's real good because if you're not used to that and you're sliding all over the road, you can hurt yourself too. So that's one thing.
We want everybody to be safe. There's a lot of people out there that, for whatever reason, they hate motorcyclists because they've never been on one, or they've watched too many Hell's Angel movies, or whatever. But
that's if like I tell everyone that's like all the new guys that were working at X-Pro, we talk about motorcycles and stuff in my old job, and they're like, oh, I want to get a bike someday. I was like, first thing, you can do whatever you want, but I always tell them, hey, if you can spend a weekend going through the course or just practicing, somewhere secluded where you're not going to hurt anybody or hurt yourself, and just practice on that bike you're going to get if you got one already.
Oh yeah, definitely know your limitations on the bike, because I mean, you got to know what you can and can't do on your bike in order to
accomplish.
miss it.
Oh, and talking about old school bikers and stuff, if you ever want to see a movie, and it's kind of about religion, but it's also about a guy that used to be an outlaw, and it's called Machine Gun Preacher.
I haven't seen that one. How old is it?
I don't know how old it is, but it's called Machine Gun Preacher. And it's about a guy that was in prison. He gets out, comes home, and his wife has gotten religion, and he's doing drugs, and he's knifing people and doing stuff, robbery and things like that. And then he ends up getting religion, and he goes over to Africa, to I think Sudan, and he starts like an orphanage for these kids over there. And they've got, over there, and they've got these people over there that'll take the kids when they're 6, 7, 8, 10 years old, and they'll take them, put them into slavery and sell them as sex slaves and whatever. And so he's fighting them over this, and he's shooting them. And this reason he got the name Machine Gun Preacher is because he's fighting them back and stuff like that. All the while, he's a man of God.
That's a little
Sounds
crazy.
like a pretty good one.
Yeah. So look it up. Look it up on your Netflix or YouTube, or not YouTube, but Netflix or Tubi or one of those, and it's Machine Gun Preacher.
Yeah, Dragonfly says Machine Gun Preacher is based on the real life of Sam Childers. So
Kathleen says she's seen
yeah,
it.
that sounds pretty cool.
It's real life of Sam Childers, and he was a hardcore 1%er. He
wow.
was with the Outlaws, which is a California gang.
Yeah. Kathleen says she's seen it.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, I'll have to check that out. That'll be a good one. So back to your original question, no, I have not really had a lot of road rage personally happen to me. But I do know that it happens here in Utah based on that lane filtering is one of the big ones that people really, I don't know why it pisses them off, but
I think in Houston it would be a big problem here because we're the 4th largest state, and I think, like you said, it's because you're cut. If there's 15 people behind you and there's 15 people in front of you and you're stuck in there and you just all of a sudden start cutting in front of all those 15 people.
That's true. I can understand.
I mean, that would get under my skin too. You're like, what the hell is going on? And they do, like, especially the crotch rockets, they will ride the line. I've seen it done before. It's like,
now here in Utah, you're not allowed to ride the line. It's only if you're at a stoplight that you can do it. You're not allowed to share, share a lane or
in the case of
any of that.
In the case of James' bike and my bike, especially my bike, but in the case of James's bike, because his is not a small bike either, it's kind of hard to split the lanes.
Yeah, for sure.
Why? I mean, you're going to end up scraping somebody, and then you're in trouble, or somebody will move over and squeeze you out. It's not worth it. Just wait a little bit of time.
Yeah, exactly. And the only time that I would do it is if I'm overheating and I need to get open air.
Yeah.
That would probably be the only time that I, move up. But
that'd be a good thing too. Is like if you are riding the left side or right side, you got that shoulder right there, so you can. If your bike starts to heat up, that's one good thing about riding the ends is you can. I mean, you're not supposed to, but you can ride the shoulder a little bit or coast.
Or at least get behind somebody a little bit to get some airflow.
Yeah. So
well, whenever we ride the freeways, especially if I'm leading, I'll ride the far left-hand lane closest to the divider, and for several reasons. One of them is that if you're in that divider, somebody can't come from that one side over and clip you, and then people coming over, and especially if you're riding in a group, people are going to see you, they're going to hear you, and they're not likely to come over from that way over there. And we let people. We ride that lane. We try to do pretty close to the speed limit, but we don't go over it in that lane because there's no reason to. I mean, let people go around you, and we haven't had too many people get too mad like that, because they understand that's the safest lane for us to be in.
The only time we had an issue was that one time we were going, was it going to go see our buddy in Conroe. We were
Yeah.
on 45, and that guy just cut us off. Like, I mean, he was close to our tire at that point, and like,
Wow.
mother, he got pissed off. Of course, we were doing 70, and the speed limit here is like 60, 65 down there anyway, and they're going like 80, 85. They're switching to the next lane over. They passed, and they give you the stupid ass look, right? So, when someone's close to me, I can see them in the corner of my eye, and I kind of look over, and they're like looking at you all screwed up like you're in the wrong freaking lane. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Pisses me off.
So I mean, ultimately, we say this every week, but it's really true. Know what you can do, and just be safe out there, and know that you have to look out for the cars, because the cars very rarely look out for you.
Yeah, for sure.
We got another new person in the house, Maxima.
Maxima.
Hey, Maxima, how are you?
Hey, welcome to the show.
Wow, she said good morning. Where are you from, Maxima? Where are you at? If it's good morning, definitely not here.
on the other side of the world? Who knows?
Thank you very much. That's the great thing about YouTube. You reach all over.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
We had
That's
that one
great.
guy from Australia, that one Outback something.
Oh, Outlaw, right? Was it Outlaw?
Outback Outlaw, is that what it was?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, so.
Cool.
Oh, no? Yeah, okay. I thought she said Italy, but that was Dragonfly.
Oh, okay.
So, but yeah, I mean, again, for the most part, just watch out, drive as defensive as you can, because you being a littler vehicle, you're gonna have people do it. So.
Maria says it's Aussie Outlaw. That's right. That's what it was.
Okay.
Aussie Outlaw, okay.
No rules, just right? Oh, sorry, I had to do that in
There you go. No rules, just right.
The Outback commercial. But that's the crazy thing is you gotta I don't care if they're staring me down. I look over there, make sure they're not trying to come over or anything like that. So
And one of the things that I'll do too is that if I know somebody they're kind of really angry and stuff like that, I'll flip up my face shield and I'll lean over and I'll smile at them as big as I can, like, "Hey, how are you?" And that usually will diffuse the situation.
No.
And if
Or
that
make
doesn't,
it worse, it depends on if they see the sarcasm in your smile.
yeah, and then if that doesn't work, I just kind of lift my shirt up and let them see my sidearm.
Oh, have you? And the cool thing about riding too is that the kids that are in the cars, they just stare at you like, man, this guy is cool. I don't know if you ran into that, Dwayne, or not, but they'll be secretive and they'll wave at you, and we've got that so many times.
Oh yeah, and there's a lot of good people out there, and then there's some people out there that just, for whatever reason, they hate bikers.
Maxima says, "How is everyone here? Everyone's good."
She's from the Philippines.
Oh, okay.
I should say
Okay.
she. I don't know if it's a she, but it kind of looks like it.
Oh, that's funny. So hope all is well. Go visit us at txrider.com, guys, and we glad you came by and hung out with us, and we had a good time. Anything else you guys want to say?
I was just going to ask the chat if there's anything you guys want to see from us. Let us know in the comments. If you enjoy a certain segment of the program that you prefer more than the others, let us know so we can always make it better.
Also, too, on that note, is if you have any ideas that you want to talk about. I mean, like I said, it can be cars, motorcycles, or if somebody wants to come on and they have a topic they want to talk about in that, cars and motorcycles, let us know.
Yeah, we like cars too.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Way back in my early days, I used to have a '69 GTO 400 with a 2.4 barrel setup on it, and I could burn rubber at 60 miles an hour.
Wow, that's quick. Yeah, for sure. But just if you have any questions, you can email. I'm not sure. Do you have a Gmail, Dwayne? What's your Gmail?
I do. Mothership Motorsports or Mothership Products, both at gmail.com.
Okay, and you can find that. Ours is mine's James at txrider.com, and Wizards World is Jim at txrider.com. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. And we had a great time with you guys, and we'll see you next week. And again, if you have any questions or something to talk about, you can let us know. Or if somebody wants to come on the show, they can too. But on that note, it's 9 o'clock now, and we'll see you guys next week. See you guys
Live free,
later.
ride free.
That's right,
See ya.
correct. Stay safe out there, and keep your rubber side down. Talk to you later.